G'day, people. Oop, that's probably too loud. Tell me how the volume is. Is this volume okay for you guys? Do you want it louder? Whatever. And hey, comment under the videos. I know I'm a bit of a hectic bastard sometimes with dumb foonery, because people, comment before they think. Should we do this video? What do you reckon? No, I want to do the psychedelics. Too bad for you. Okay, I want to do this video. Alright, seeing organic portals, the equivalent of They Live. What's his name? Rodney or something? The main character in the movie, and this is a movie. I should probably just put one clip. So, They Live is a movie, and he wears sunglasses, just for people who don't know quickly. And he wears sunglasses, and he, sees, I don't know, through people's skin, essentially. Basically, the idea is he's looking through the surface virus, and he's looking through the surface of people. Let's put it that way, because that's more accurate. He looks through the surface of people, so what's, deeper than the skin, I guess. But really, what he's doing, moreover, what he's doing is, seeing this race of, I don't know, organic portal-like beings. I don't know what they call them in the movie. But, I hope I've spelled equivalent wrong. Is that wrong or right? Sometimes I just don't know, and we do need spell check. Anyway, I went to university, don't forget, 8 years. Alright, that's enough out of me. Switch personality. Alright, guys. So, seeing organic portals, the equivalent of They Live sunglasses. So, in this movie, the main character basically starts to, quote unquote, wake up, and, which really means to, kind of see beyond the norm, beyond normality, beyond the mundane plane, as Cilliard put it. So, the equivalent of They Live sunglasses, in my opinion, though, is psychedelics, and that's why I got that on the end of here. And it's, you see my little note here: alchemical mind takes one to know one. You know that saying, it takes one to know one. And here what I mean is, other souled humans, right? If I'm a psychedelic or psychedelic taker, and I'm a soul human, I'm going to have an inward experience. Inward, onward, and upward. I'm going to see the multi-dimensional nature of myself. I'm going to see beyond the Mandela. Please, people, come out of those trips and with something more than a Mandela to draw. Please. Oh. Yeah, your Mandelas are beautiful. They're beautiful Mandelas, but there's more depth than coming out of some psychedelic trip and drawing a Mandela, or going to Burning Man festivals, if you catch my drift. We're talking about great work, yeah, that's my drift. So, in my opinion, the psychedelics, they are these, sunglasses, and it's switching on your third eye, basically, I guess, is the exact way to say it. When he puts on those sunglasses, it's like he opens his third eye. Alright? Let's leave it at that. And, obviously everybody knows psychedelics open your third eye, and, your third eye is a stream of energy through all the chakras, your Sushumna, up the spine, and etc. It's not just your pineal, because I swear people still think that their third eye is the pineal. No, your third eye chakra is not a gland. Alright, So the equivalent of They Live sunglasses essentially is psychedelics, or AKA, otherwise known as opening your third eye. And moving into the Antakarana, or I should take a moment to say that I'm not homosexual, and that my profile picture with the rainbow above my head is not me being gay. That's me looking into my Antakarana, my higher mind. Why don't you study? Then you would know. So that's the alchemical mind. It's a rainbow bridge. As in, what do I mean rainbow bridge? Between brain hemispheres. Well, it's a rainbow bridge of, what do you think? The electromagnetic spectrum. If you look at the electromagnetic spectrum, say you just go to Wikipedia, you go to that Wikipedia article, you're going to see the picture, you're going to see all the colors, right? And it's those colors that make up the Antakarana as a magnetically suspended bridge between your brain hemispheres, so that you don't just use the left side of the brain, but that you use your whole brain. Not having a go at anyone. No, I'm just kidding, because he doesn't use just his left side of the brain anyway. I like what essentially that channel is doing, you know who I'm talking about. Revealing stuff, whether I've made videos against him or not. If you don't know who I'm talking about, don't worry about it. So the alchemical mind is, the full mind, and definitely right brain being in there, because in the right brain we see, like if you look in if you look in Consciouszine, the website, and you look on the Neuroscience Mania Man page, and it's all about neuroscience and the brain. If you look in there, you'll see a good picture right up the top of the page. And the right side of the right side of the brain, in my opinion, and most people's opinion, has a lot to do with creativity as well. And we all know that the school system is like a brainwashing system in a way. Yes, okay, it's good to learn math, it's good to learn English, and so on, right? But it all helps, right? But essentially, it's a little bit of a brainwashing system. I have no idea what it's like these days. It's probably pretty similar. They've probably moved on a little bit, because they were starting to when I was in school, like, I don't know, 10 years ago or something. More than 10 years ago, actually. I'm like 33 or something now. I don't even know my age, because I'm like full-on King Indigo. I'm like indigo of indigos, and I don't even care about my age, and I don't keep track. Because I use my alchemical mind, not my left brain all the time. My left brain would, constantly have the time. I never wear a watch. It would constantly have how old I am. I don't care. So I'm fairly a right-brained person. And that's why, indeed, I went to university, to make sure that my left brain wasn't fogged over, and that wasn't an Illuminati plan during the eschaton at the end of history to, in 2012 zone, to have people fog over their left brain actually was a Illuminati sort of plan. Because it's made a lot of New Age people very simpish, very simple, and not being able to discern very well. They're too much in that uber positivity mindset and right brain, let's just draw some pictures. Now, I'm not trying to offend you, but it's true. It was an Illuminati plan to fog that over and unbalance people. No, I don't have a link. It's something someone told me many years ago, and I saw it, so I don't need a link, because I could see it in the people. I could see it occurring. Anyway, so you want to move into your alchemical mind, and psychedelics are, in my opinion, per se, epitome, numero uno, head honcho here. Yes, you can meditate, and that will get you there too, but all these people who say that, I swear, they need the psychedelics a lot. They need the psychedelics, I don't want to say the most, because obviously the people who need the psychedelics the most are the people who are most indoctrinated. I even have a saying, or a quote I made, for balance. I can't remember what I said. Something like, if you're, over indoctrinated, you need to psychedeliate. If you're too psychedeliated, you need to indoctrinate. Whoa, blasphemous! Because no one would agree, oh, you need to indoctrinate, but actually that's why I went to university and it worked quite well for balance. So anyway, psychedelics, in my opinion, are even, I'm going to put them as number one over meditation, only because in psychedelics you meditate. You end up, by the end of the psychedelic trip, if it's a proper trip, and you're not just going out to like party on magic mushrooms, because that's not the same thing as sitting quietly in a dark room by yourself, facing the wrath of the psychedelic waves of the magic mushrooms coming over you. There's two totally different, auras or situations, and in my opinion, you really want to do it the proper way, by yourself, in the dark, away from people, or, if you must do it during the day on the beach or in the forest, in a dark part of the forest. And I say in the dark because then the inner light of your third eye and so on, and your vision will be more vivid, because there's less outer photonic electrical light to get in the way and of your senses and your brain and so on, you understand? And it gives you a type of focus when you sit in the dark by yourself, that you really can concentrate on the vision. And that's why I mentioned before not going to a party. Anyway, triple anyway. The alchemical mind is essentially these sunglasses from the movie They Live. So I suggest you watch that movie if you haven't. And this is a way to see organic portals. So, I don't know, people have a search term. I've checked, the organic portal search terms in YouTube search. As you know, I've said that at the start of other videos. And one of the searches that comes up is, how to tell an organic portal. So this is how to tell an organic portal, because once you have an alchemical antiquranic psychedelic mind activated, or full brain activity into your, up and into your soul template. Sorry, just had the birds going nuts. Once you, travel up and into your soul template through your mind, basically, and we've mentioned antiqurana, put the pieces together, guys. Once you, travel that way, it takes one to know one. And so if you can see another psychedelian using an alchemical mind, or another souled human about, then what? Well, then aren't you obviously going to see the difference between souled humans? Now you're very good at seeing, takes one to know one. Now you're very good at seeing a souled human. Then you should be able to start to discern who is not. You see? That's the logic there. And that's what this video is about. And that's why I have these notes here. Okay? So you want to know how to tell who's an organic portal? Take more psychedelics. I'm serious. This is not like a joke. And as soon as you get on ayahuasca or a hardcore DMT trip, or I don't know, ibogaine or whatever, all the core psychedelics, you'll know it's not a joke. If you've never done this before and you're like, oh, those things, they're just drugs. Or I don't know how you see this. Some of you people see this as not necessary, or not part of anything. Like, it's not even part of life. You don't even need psychedelics. That's how far people are from truth. If you understood life, you would understand how much you actually need psychedelics, actually, in my opinion. And so when you get onto these things, you'll see it's not a joke, and you'll be able to start seeing organic portals better. It will just happen. It will just switch on. One day, click of the finger, you'll get one vision, see one organic portal, and from there on,
Got one that can see.